We're diving into Shree Cement's Q3 FY25 results, right? It looks like there's a bit of a mixed bag here, actually.
Yeah, well, that's pretty common, in quarterly reports. It's rarely all sunshine and rainbows, is it? But I mean, let's unpack it. Shree Cement, for those who don't know, is one of India's largest cement groups.
Right, third largest by capacity, according to the press release. They're also known for their green initiatives, which we'll touch on later. Now, revenue is down 13% year on year, but up 14% quarter on quarter. What's the deal there?
Well, the year-on-year dip could be due to various market fluctuations, pricing pressures, things like that. But the good news is the quarter-on-quarter jump shows they're bouncing back like a basketball.
A basketball. Okay, I see. So the EBITDA is a big story here, isn't it? A 60% jump quarter on quarter, even though it's down 23% year on year. That's quite a swing, isn't it?
Absolutely. The EBITDA is where they've really made strides this quarter. It's like they've been tightening the belt while also finding ways to increase profits. It's not easy, it's like trying to juggle flaming torches.
Flaming torches. Wow, that's a visual. Okay, so how did they do it? It mentions cost and price levers.
Well, that's where operational efficiency comes in, a key factor. They've optimized power and fuel costs by 9%, which is a significant saving, like finding a $10 bill in your old jeans. And their cost per ton also came down.
Okay, so that's a pretty big operational achievement. They're also highlighting an increase in sales volume, right? Up 15% quarter on quarter.
Yeah, that's right. So basically, they're selling more cement at a lower production cost. So you can imagine that combination is what led to that EBITDA jump.
Makes sense. Now let's talk about profit after tax. That's down 69% year on year, but then up 146% quarter on quarter. That's a wild ride, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's a roller coaster for sure. The big drop year on year, could be due to higher base in the previous year, but then that massive jump this quarter, it suggests things are really turning around.
So kind of like a phoenix rising from the ashes, right? Now, what about these premium products they are pushing with 15% of trade volume compared to 14.9% in Q2?
Yes, well, that's a key strategy. They're focusing on higher value products, which should help boost their margins. It's like a coffee shop selling specialty blends, instead of just regular coffee, that increases your profit.
Right. And that strategy seems to be working with sales volumes improving. Now, they also mentioned some expansion plans.
Oh, definitely. They've got new projects in Rajasthan, Karnataka, Chhattisgarh, and Uttar Pradesh, all slated to be commissioned in the first quarter of FY26. So that's expansion on an industrial scale.
So they're really looking to ramp up production, it seems. This is all part of their plan to hit 80 million tons capacity by 2028.
Exactly. It's all about future growth, building the foundation for future success. Literally with cement, it's like a chess game, planning several moves ahead.
All right, so they're expanding, they're optimizing costs, they're selling more. It sounds like they're doing a lot of things right. What about sustainability? Because they claim to be leading in green credentials.
Oh, that's a big part of their story. They're using 55.1% green electricity, which is impressive. They also have significant use of agro and hazardous waste in operations, reducing their carbon footprint.
Yeah, that's quite significant. The green electricity share being the highest in the Indian cement industry, and they're using agricultural waste like stubble. That's pretty innovative, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's like turning waste into treasure. It reduces pollution and also saves on fossil fuels. So it's a win-win. They're also aiming for water positivity, recycling 100% of wastewater. It's like an eco-friendly circle of life.
Okay, so sustainability is a core focus. What else caught your eye in these results? Oh, and by the way, if you're enjoying this deep dive into Shree Cement, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such analyses.
Well, the interim dividend of 50 rupees per share is nice for investors, a sweet bonus. It shows confidence, right? It's like getting a little extra treat with your meal.
Definitely a good sign. Okay, let's talk about some key financial ratios. I'm seeing a few in the press release.
Yes. Well, the debt to equity ratio is at 0.07, which is pretty low, showing they're not too leveraged. The interest coverage ratio is a healthy 25.70, meaning they can comfortably meet their interest obligations. It's like a comfortable breathing space.
Okay, so it seems like they're in a good financial position. The current ratio of 2.01 shows they have enough assets to cover their liabilities, right?
Exactly. It shows they have good liquidity, like having enough cash in the bank. It's like being prepared for any unexpected expenses. It's always good to have that buffer.
So, overall, their operational efficiency seems to be on the upswing. Their green initiatives are impressive, and their financial health is good. What's the outlook here?
Well, they expect cement demand to grow, aided by rural consumption, urban housing, and government infrastructure spending. So the macro environment looks favorable. It's like the perfect recipe for growth.
Right. They seem pretty bullish about the future. So, is there anything that we should be cautious about based on this report?
Well, the tax notice they mentioned, that needs to be monitored. There's also fluctuations in fuel prices, which can impact their margins. But these seem to be manageable. Also, disclaimer, we advise investors to check with certified experts before taking any investment decisions.
Right. Good point. So, it's like while they're doing well now, they need to stay on top of things, keeping a close eye on the market like a hawk. What's your overall take on this report?
Well, my take is that Shree Cement has shown resilience and a commitment to operational excellence. I mean, the Q3 results are a good turnaround from the previous quarters. It is really like turning the ship around in the right direction.
Yeah, so that quarter on quarter growth is impressive, especially with those volume gains and cost optimizations.
Exactly. And their focus on premium products and sustainability is forward thinking. It's like they're building a strong, sustainable business for the long haul.
All right, so to summarize, Shree Cement had a mixed quarter year on year, but a strong quarter on quarter showing. Cost optimization and sales volume improvements led to significant EBITDA growth, and they have strong sustainability initiatives. They also declared a good dividend, which would make investors happy.
Yeah, absolutely. There were some bumps on the road, but they're addressing it effectively. The market outlook is positive, so their future looks promising, like a clear runway for takeoff.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how they perform going forward with their expansion plans and premium product strategy. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Well, these results show the importance of focusing on both operational efficiency and long-term sustainability. It's not just about one quarter, it's about building a strong company for the future. And that's what Shree Cement seems to be doing.
Well said. It seems like they're positioning themselves well for the future. Thanks for the deep dive. It's always great to pick apart these reports together.
Always a pleasure. Until next time.